The main thing, with the Magro system is we went from spraying 12, 15 gallons, 10 on some, to spraying 10 as our most. And a lot of applications were 5 and 6. So that cuts, the amount of water you use in half. My name is Justin Smith, and I run a row crop farming operation, family farm with my brother. We farm in cotton, corn, and peanuts, around 6,500 acres here in Scriven County. You have to keep up with the times if you're going to be productive nowadays. You have the bigger equipment so you can cover more acres. Just do as much as you can with the labor you have available. If you know it's going to save you money in the long run, I feel like it's important that you move forward with technology and try to do the best you can to stay up with times. We're like a lot of other people. You fight palmer, you fight pigweeds, grass, insects, fungus, and peanuts. And you want your coverage to be the best it to be. You want to do it as fast as possible. But I make sure, that I want to get that coverage, and you get it with the Magro. I got Magro around 3 years ago, and I put it on a bigger case sprayer with a 130-foot boom. I don't understand how it works because it's just magnets, and your water and chemicals running through magnets. I can't explain it, but it works. We've cut our surfactants down. You don't have the drift problem you used to have before. It is a true savings, and all I know is it works. You can take a peanut leaf after you've sprayed it with Magro and your Bravo and look under the leaf, and it'll roll under it somehow. When you pull to the end of the field, instead of your spray just drifting with you, you can see it lay down where it's supposed to go. And with the herbicides we have and the liability of spraying that kind of stuff, that's a big deal. It saves you a lot of worry not having to worry about off-farm drift. But in corn, when you spray atrazine and Roundup, it's very important because, that's your one herbicide spray, and we spray it one time and don't spray it again. Before, I was putting 20 gallons to the acre before Magro. Now I put 10 gallons to the acre. Still don't have any weed problem. It works. I'm telling you, it works. We've cut every amount of the gallons per acre we put at least in half since we had Magro. Instead of spraying 50 acres to a load, I'm spraying 100 acres to a load now. That's keeping people hauling water less. I can keep my sprayer in the field longer, cover more ground in a less amount of time. Labor's not cheap. You take a guy running a sprayer, and if he can spray 200 more acres a day, one tank a day, 5 days a week, that's 1,000 acres more he can spray with one sprayer just by running Magro. 1,000 acres. And then I put it on a 4023R John Deere sprayer with an 80-foot boom, and then a smaller case sprayer with a 120-foot boom. It's compatible to anything because there's no electrical systems you have to wire up with or buy this special stuff to make it work. It's just you move a manifold that you mount on a bracket and you replace some magnets in your tubing, and it's not a major deal at all. I run Magro on my case sprayer, and it has aim command, which is individual nozzle shutoff, and I run it on the John Deere that has Symphony. Timing is important. So if you can stay ahead, whether you're going to get rain for 2 weeks and not be able to run, and you can get 1,000 acres more sprayed in 1 week because you're running Magro, to me, that's a no-brainer. My guys like to be off on Saturdays and Sundays, and I like for them to be. So the more I can get done Monday through Friday in a 5-day week is very important to me. And it's simple. If you can double the amount of acres you can spray by putting on one piece of equipment, it's pretty simple. And we're cutting back the amount of product we're using. So that's saving money. Probably a couple $100,000 a year by the time you figure labor and time. And I just traded sprayers this year, and that was one of the main things. First things I did is figure out, all right, I got to take my Magro with me because, my sprayer may leave, but that Magro's staying because, it works that good.